On Funniest Pets and People, a pup stops, drops, and rolls. A doggy dishwasher does the dishes. A sisterly kiss guaranteed to knock you over. A pint-sized pup goes bobbing for calcium. You won't believe he ate the whole thing. And a rock and rolling toddler goes sock hopping.
It's the show that will have you sit,
Stay, laugh, and beg for more. Welcome to Funniest Pets and People. These guys will have you laughing so hard you just might cry. So cue the waterworks. Sharky is a big, big, big dog, and he needs a big, big, big water bowl. Not only does he always have something to drink, but he also provides the neighborhood children with a place to swim when it gets particularly hot. Attaboy, Sharky. Human water aerobics classes take place in the swimming pool. Since dogs' legs won't reach, canine water aerobics take place in the backyard with a hose. This instructor is a real taskmaster. And a decent gardener, I might add. Not only is she giving Pippin a brisk cardio workout, but she's also guaranteeing a green lawn all summer. First rule of Hose Club. Don't talk about Hose Club. Second rule of Hose Club. Don't talk about Hose Club. Tyler doesn't care if you watch, though. Just a dog going mano-a-mano with a hose. A dog can learn a lot about himself this way. Hey, this could just sweep the nation. It's canine fitness guru Ryan, everybody! And it's his birthday. Every year he celebrates the same way, by treading water 1 hour for each year of his birthday. He's been treading water for 10 hours. Good thing he isn't going by dog years, or he would still have 60 to go. Happy 10th birthday, Ryan. The McElroy brothers have been working all weekend training Bruce here, and it's really starting to pay off. Bruce certainly has fetch down, and it looks like little Jimmy McElroy is tops at rolling over. The Johansson children were little rapscallions when the camera was off. Oh, the mischief they would cause. But the minute they saw the red light come on, they simply froze up. This gave Papa an idea. He set up video cameras all over the house, and now he has the best behaved children in all of Chillicothe County. It's true that you can have fun practically anywhere. However, if you want to have fun in a controlled climate, have some indoor fun. Linky loves the big red chair. Fortunately, so does everyone else in the house, and Linky is tired of being sat on. So Linky is practicing his evasive moves so the next time someone goes to sit without looking, Linky will be able to dodge out of the way. His moves are a hybrid of cat fu and Tai Quan Meow. Balthazar hates rainy days because instead of going outside to chase real cars, he has to stay inside and do this. Now, it may not be as exciting as chasing the real thing, but it is a heck of a lot drier. You know what they say, there is no sense crying over spilled milk. But no one ever said you can't cry over spilled cake mix. Go ahead, girlfriend. Let it out. Wonder how they got that beautiful design on the carpet. Here, let Jackson show you how he did it. Of course, the first time he dipped his coat in paint, but, well, you get the idea. It took him weeks of dieting, but it was well worth it. Because now he can eat anything he wants. Ever since the cable TV went on the fritz, the Gundersons have become less and less discriminating in what they watch for entertainment. I mean, would you watch a show called Sleeping Boy? Oh, wait, before you answer, what if it was called Sleeping Boy Gets Awakened by Trumpet? That's what I call must-see TV. Now, hit the snooze button. Susan found the name of the contraption insulting, frankly. Lazy Susan My Tail. Let's see if it's still lazy when Susan gets done with it. He can't believe his owner has all these books and not one about a cat. I mean, look, Old Yeller, Shiloh, Where the Red Fern Grows, Sounder. You ever heard of Cat in a Hat? Genius? Coming up, puppies belly up to the milk bar. And, that's using your head. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. Make sure you have some awesome seats for a heaping helping of our good eats. Despite the fact that the video dating service had clearly made a mistake, they decided to go ahead and have dinner anyway. Who knows? Someday they may be telling this story to their grandkids. No, they won't. Oh no, it's Bruno, the sternest, most severe food critic in all of Genesee County. When he likes a dish, he howls it from the mountaintop, but when he hates a dish, this happens. Wow. The best thing he can say about this is that he liked the bowl. Folks, if you have reservations at this place, you might want to go ahead and cancel. Bruno gave their cream of bologna soup the floor. Mom is teaching her 11 pups table manners. Look how good they're doing. No pushing or shoving. Looks like there are about to be 11 new members of the Clean Plate Club. Ooh, but only 10 new members of the Clean Face Club. Still, not bad. How good is Finbar McGillicuddy's Old World fat-free homogenized skim buttermilk? Why, you'll go head over heels for it. Finbar McGillicuddy's. Asked for it by name.
Look, it's Sid Precious, the world's only punk rock singing squirrel. Not only is his hair punk rock, but so are his eating habits. Stuffing his mouth with cotton is how he developed his unique sound. And I guess if you stuff your mouth with cotton and then ate a sweater, Ooh, you be punk rock too, wouldn't you, mate?
Where there is a will, there is a way, and Will is one hungry bird. He is going to get to that seed even if he has to crawl through the funnel. But fortunately, that is not going to be necessary. Because of this little incident, these two will forever be known as the Binky brothers. Oh yeah, it's going to follow them around forever. You just can't shake a name like Binky brothers. I mean, it's cute now, fine, but I mean, look at them. They love sharing the Binkies. But will it be as cute when they're in high school? Hey, look, it's the Binky brothers! What about law school? Would you trust the Binky brothers, attorneys at law? So let that be a lesson to you kids out there. Any videotaped behavior could give you a nickname for life. You don't believe me? Well, just ask the Binky brothers, attorneys at law. Let's go back, let's go back, let's go way back. Funniest pets and people, rewind. They knew there wasn't a lot of money in it, and no one becomes a professional tetherball player to become a household name. But Bonaparte and Nadu gave up fame and fortune for one reason. They loved the tetherball. They still get shivers when the rope goes all the way around. Nice job, boys. After last year's birdseed as a deductible business expense debacle cost Roy $17,000 plus interest and penalties, he vowed to not take Twinker's tax advice this year. But Twinkers just won't listen. The problem is bird tax laws and human tax laws are just so different. Let's hope these two don't end up paying a wing and a leg. And the number one reason Dad should not be allowed to take the kids sledding in 3, 2, 1. We want Mommy.
What'd you say? What would you say about...
None of his friends would believe him. Being lured aboard a ship from above? And narrowly escaping with your life? Well, they may not believe him, but it was true. Snorky had a close encounter of the mankind. Even at the age of 93, Jimmy McCracken can still sweep the women off their feet. He just isn't so good at catching them anymore. Alva enjoys his walks even more now that he has come to the conclusion that not only are 4 wheels and 2 legs a heck of a lot faster than just 4 legs, but it's also a heck of a lot more fun. Shh. Don't tell him, but Bugles here thinks he's defending the family from a water-spewing android sent by the evil Dr. Vartanov from the planet Nimblocropus. But in reality, he's getting a bath. The first day of clown college was always the toughest. Especially when no one tells you that the lake is filled with rare Peruvian stilt-eating fish. Sorry, Chuckles. Try as they might to reacclimate Ponch to life as a puppy dog, you just cannot ignore the fact that, rightly or wrongly, he was raised by seals. It's a clear case of nature versus nurture. Now, someone please reward Ponch with a fish. The Banyans had been using the same Christmas tree stand for, like, decades. This year, the only way they could get the tree straight was to stick Timmy's present under one of the legs. Oh, you Banyans and your traditions. Coming up, the cat digests the latest headlines. And a dog takes a lap in the brickyard. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. Now that you're home and your workday is done, kick up your feet and enjoy. This is fun. Minxie feels the layout is uninspired, the reporting is biased, the commentary is slanted, and the political cartoons are infantile. But she has to admit, this newspaper is tasty. Goober can't wait to get started building his doghouse. He has the cornerstone. Now all he needs is a location. Well, here looks pretty good. No. Well, how about over here? Yeah. No. Maybe over here. Oh. On paper, it's beautiful. In reality, it's gonna take some time. Boo overheard the kids asking their parents for a turtle. The last thing Boo wants is another pet in the house. Could interfere with her petting time. So she decided to act like a turtle. A box turtle. Peekaboo. Most participants want to lead the parade, but not Boondoggle here. He's just happy to bring up the rear. You don't need fancy floats and outrageous costumes. You just need a bunch of happy kids and a doggy who doesn't mind being the caboose. I could just tell you what I can do, but I'd rather tell you to look what I can do. Because the Cunninghams don't have a fence around their property, they had a pretty hard time keeping tabs on Hank. He would just, zoom, take off. But Hank loves balloons almost as much as the Cunninghams love having a fenceless property. All they have to do is toss a balloon in the air and Hank stays around till supper. I just hope a hot air balloon doesn't go by or Hank may come unglued. Now, it may be bad luck for a black cat to cross your path, but did you know that it is good luck to have a Siamese cat walk between your legs? Oh yeah, the more the luckier. Now, this guy's probably gonna win the lottery. Get that raise he's always wanted, marry the most beautiful woman in the world, live forever, who knows? Keep walking, kitty. You cannot believe how lucky you are making this guy. Normally, cats aren't allowed up on the furniture, but no one is going to tell Max what to do. Come on, the fact that Max made it up onto the chair in the first place is amazing. Max is a big cat. When he sits around the house, he really sits around the house. Seriously, he can't go to the beach because people try and push him back in the water. We're talking big people. He wore a leather jacket and people tried to milk him. We're not talking small here. The dogs call him sir. Am I being clear on the big point? Let me put it into perspective for you. You see that baby next to Max? Yeah, well, that baby sometimes saddles up Max and then rides him. I'm talking one seriously large animal. Coming up, we take a look at a very stable relationship. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. Rodney and Julia were in love. And being in separate stables doesn't change that. It will take a lot more than some wood and nails to keep these two apart. You see, it doesn't matter what others say or if they approve. It only matters what your heart says. And Rodney and Julia's hearts will never say nay. Love will always find a way.
See you next time.